Okay, hey, so I'm back. Again, I feel like I should have done something different with my hair. This is honestly the same day. I just put on a different shirt so it would look different. Today I'm going to be telling this crazy story about like, as I'm just starting to think about it, like I feel like it's not even going to be that crazy, but like honestly it is, because like being there, it was probably one of like the scariest moments I've been in. Like it wasn't scary like towards me, like once you see you'll I'll just start. So my old church that I used to go to, my friend just reminded me about this science project that we did, and I literally waited to the last like 2 days to do it, and it was supposed to be like teeth whitening over a period of like 2 weeks. So literally I took pictures of my friend's teeth at like 3 or 4 different spots so that the lighting and stuff would be different. I literally went on my computer, edited them so that like the first week they like gradually went whiter, and then like the next week they were like so white. So in the last picture they were literally so white, and like you would go up to her in real person and they'd just be like normal, and then in the project they'd be like pure white, and I literally got an A on it. I was like, go to her and I was like, I literally got an A on this. We were both just dying because I literally did no work. Like I took pictures of her mouth and edited them. That's it. Oh, we got a B, sorry. So yeah, that was funny. Anyway, that was just so random. I don't even know why she just texted me that. She just like said she remembered it. But I was like, wow, that's really funny. All right, so anyway, where was I? At my old church, we used to do this thing called Smite, and it's like basically your missionaries for the week. So you'd go to different areas, and like sometimes we went to, where did we go? I was gonna say Colorado, but that seems really far away. Connecticut. So we went to Connecticut, we went to New York, we went to like freaking like Wyoming or something. Oh, anyway, this particular time we just went to Ohio. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. So we go to Ohio, and it was like a really cheap one because we're like still in the same state, so it like wasn't even a far drive at all. I think it was like 3 hours maybe. And we stay at this Super 8 motel, or Crazy 8 motel, and so we were staying at this Crazy 8 motel, and we were just all like the whole time I'm like, this looks shady, like I don't like this. Like how it was I feel like I should draw it. Notes on here from school I don't even do. So how the thing was it was like shaped like a U. I hope this shows up, otherwise I'm gonna look really dumb. It's shaped like a U like this, and all the doors to your rooms are on this like inside of the U like that, and then this is all parking on the inside, and you go in through this way, and there's like a little bridge here, whatever. Anyway, we're in like this room somewhere. We're somewhere on the top floor, like there's 2 floors. So anyway, it's shaped like a U like that. But anyway, so we're like in our room, we're like, this is so shady. I'm like, from the beginning I'm like, I don't even like motels. Like honestly it's about quality for me. Like if you don't have like freaking white sheets, white like comforters, white pillows, big TV with cable, like it's just a no for me. Like I don't want like the place that it was. Like it's fine if you're on like a budget, but like I was like, I'm not having this. So they're like, oh my gosh, stop being so extra, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but like this is just, it's just gross to me. Like me and my friend, like we barely even used the blanket because like she didn't want to get like bed bugs, which I don't even think there were bed bugs. I feel like if they had bed bugs, like you'd have to shut the place down, but like I don't know. So we didn't use the blanket. We brought our own blankets and like tucked, I don't even know, whatever, we were laying there. Anyway, it's probably like the second night we were there. Both of us like randomly in the middle of the night just wake up, and we're like, wow, we're really cold, like let's get the other blanket. So it was on the floor, so we grabbed the blanket, put it up, like it was the hotel's blanket, like not our own. It was like extra cold that night, I don't even know why. So we get the blanket, like pull it up over us. As soon as we lay our head down to the pillow, we hear bam bam bam, and we shoot up out of bed, and we just look at each other and go, what the heck was that? and we hear it again, bam, bam. And I just start like, I hold her hand. I was like, no. I was like, no. Like, gunshots. Literally, like, gunshots. Down in the freaking parking lot area. And I'm just like, no. Like, You know, the cops show up, the ambulance show up. This is literally like 3 a.m. So me, being the genius that I am, call our pastor. Like, he wasn't our pastor. He was like the choir director, but like, whatever. I call him and I'm like, hey, like, did you just hear that? And he's like, I'm asleep, Stephanie. Like, what do you want? I'm like, yeah, like, someone just got shot. I didn't say it like that. I was like, yeah, like, there's some cops outside. Like, I think someone just got shot. Like, I don't know. Like, I heard gunshots. So, like, yeah. And he's just like, yeah, that's a problem. Like, just go back to bed. We'll figure it out in the morning. My friend are obviously, like, scared. Then the other 2 people in our room wake up because they were dead asleep. I don't even know how, but they're dead asleep. And they like wake up and we were like explaining to them what happened. Like, yeah, there's cops outside, so we heard gunshots, like blah blah blah. One of them was like an adult in the room. She was literally like 2 years older than us. So she's like the adult in her room. And she's like, it's okay guys, like just go back to sleep. Like the cops are here now, so like everything's gonna get fine, like it'll be fine, like whatever. So we're like, okay, but that's still like, that's scary. Like, don't think I've ever heard gunshots that close. Like, literally in the parking lot where we were. So anyway, the next day we all wake up, us being like tired as ever because obviously like we're scared. Like, we didn't even get much sleep. So we wake up, go down to the buses. Everybody's talking about it, of course. My other friend, she stayed in a different room, like across the hallway. She's like, yeah, like the guy was banging on our door, begging us to let him in. And we were just like, we're not opening the door. Like, sorry, sir. Like, no, you gotta go. I'm sorry. Like, we're not opening the door. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, what do you think? Like, someone was chasing him and like he was trying to get safe by like going into like the other people's doors. And they're like, I don't even know. I don't know. And I like don't want to know. Like, that's just not, like, there was a van that was there. It was like, had gun holes in it and there was like blood on the van. And we were just all like, okay. So me being snoopy as ever, obviously the whole day I'm trying to like look it up on the phone, like crazy 8 motel shooting, like what happened. Turns out it was a drug deal that was happening like in the parking lot, and like the other guy like didn't want to pay or something, and like he got shot. Like, I don't know, he lived though, which is a miracle, but because he, like, we heard so many gunshots. Like, anyway, the next day everybody's like, oh my gosh, yeah, like I heard it too, I heard it too. The 2 girls that were, or the, not both of them, one of the girls that was sleeping in our room too was like, I was awake for the whole thing. And me and my friend just look at her like, we told you what happened. What do you mean? Like, no, you were not awake. I was like, shut up. Like, you weren't even awake. Like, stop trying to be a part of it. She goes, oh, like, I was just saying what I heard. I'm like, just stop. Like, I don't care. Like, don't lie. Like, what's the point? Just be like, yeah, I was asleep, but like they told me what happened and like this is what happened. Like, who cares? Who cares? Just like tell the truth. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, girl, you were sleeping. Like, I would have been lucky if I was sleeping through that, but no, I got to get scarred for life instead. So then we're like, so like, are we moving motels? And he's like, no, sorry, like, one person got shot. It's not like it's gonna happen again. Like, what are the odds? And it's like, oh, great. Like, that's awesome. Like, not like he's gonna come shoot any witnesses or anything. Like, I didn't see anybody, but still. Like, so, I have tried to not go to any motels since then I have failed though. Like, I've had to go because of budget, or like we're only staying a night, so like why are we spending $150 in one night like for a hotel? But like, yeah, I don't like motels now, so that's why. They're just, I don't know, they're just not fun. I mean, honestly, what are the odds that would happen again? But it's still like murder and like attempted murder, and like you see these things about people dying in motels, and it's just like a no for me. It's like, no. So I try to avoid it at all costs. Sometimes it's inevitable though, so I just go with it. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Sorry, I don't make eye contact with the camera that much because I'm really bad at eye contact. In case you haven't noticed, like when people are talking to me, I just stare at their mouths like so intently. Like, I read their lips and listen to what they're saying because like That's the only way I comprehend is like reading and hearing. So like I have to do that. But here, I'm not even like talking to anybody really except for myself, like kind of crazy. But like there's just a lens to look at, and I just feel uncomfortable. Like everybody's gonna be looking at me, looking directly at them, and I just like can't have it. So I have to look around at everything else. Like literally I look down, I look up. Like I'm very uncomfortable with like eye contact, I guess it is. Anyway, but that is all. I'll see you later. Goodbye.